Good morning, everyone. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Is anybody there? I wanted to say, if you couldn't hear, I do have birds, and if shrill noises, repetitive noises, beeps, bells, whistles, things like that bother you, I 100% understand. And it's okay if you can't stay. I don't want somebody to get annoyed or irritated. I know exactly how that is. So, I'd like for you to stay, but I would totally understand if they're going to bother you. There's nothing I can do about them. They're here in my living space with me, so um, it's their daytime too, so they're noisy. We'll hang out a little bit, see if anybody is going to come in. I came in a little early. That's only because I was watching the clock, and I hate to watch the clock. Hi, Clint. Thanks for coming in. How's your kitty? What happened? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. That's too bad. What a shame. It's really hard when our babies, well, I think of all my animals like my babies, but um, it's really hard when they're not feeling well. You don't know what to do sometimes. I got another Temu haul. Mostly this is a couple orders put together, but I have a big box here that I'm going to go through. And I have a couple things from another haul or another delivery that I just added with it. I just kind of repacked the box better than it came to me from shipping, so I got more in it. So that's what we're going to do today. I have a haul to share with you from Temu. It's Temu. That's my bad. Yeah, I wanted to say that too. It's Temu. Oh, you're loud, baby girl. Yes, you are. Um, it's Temu, Temu. Uh, and apparently there are loads and loads and loads of people in the Temu rabbit hole right now. Some things I've noticed though. Yeah, right, Clint. Do 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 do. Uh, yeah, there you go. Some things I've noticed since I've been shopping on it, and I've made like, I don't know, 12 orders maybe. Not all the big ones. I made two big ones. You saw the first big one, and this is the second one. But I've ordered a lot of small things in between, and I notice every time I buy something, the offers that I get for my next purchase are different. Like they're a little bit less. Instead of say a 40% coupon, they'll give me a 30% coupon. And the prices are a little bit higher. And the more I shop there, the higher the prices are, to where now I don't even have, I do have an order coming, should be here tomorrow, and I'll do another haul. But I've noticed their prices going up. So if anybody's shop, I want to see if it's just me, if it's, like what's going on, why, um, and if it's happening with anybody else or just me. So, Jen, hi Jen, how are you? My bird whistled at you, Jen. He gave you the wolf whistle. Woo hoo! How are you, Jen? How has this winter been for you with your mine? I'll tell you, with my pain, uh, the weather. You know, we get rain and then it gets warm, and then we get cold, and then we get snow, and then we get rain the same day, and it's wreaking havoc with me. Um, it's just been a little rough. I just wondered if the weather affects you, or if you have other things that affect you, because I guess everybody else's triggers are different. Mine is mostly the weather, though. I do have to say that. So, I'll hang out a few minutes more before we start. It's only like 11:02, so see if anybody else is going to come in. Um, I got a few items of clothing. Oh yeah, Jen. Okay, so it's not just me. See, I don't have anybody to talk to and ask about it, except like if I run into you occasionally, I can compare a symptom or something. But I don't have anybody like on a day-to-day basis. So you know, when something happens to me, I'm not sure if it's really happening or if I'm just imagining it, you know. Guys, I don't have prices for you. And hello, anybody that's come in. Glad you're here. I'm just doing a Temu haul. This is my second big one. Temu. Oh, Lordy, somebody. I'm stuck like a broken record. Temu. 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 That's how the company says it's pronounced. So we're going to go with Temu. If I can train my brain. I combined two orders. I have one really big one and then one a couple other things that came in that I pulled for. Oh, me too, Clint. I do. I love them. Um, so I'm just gonna start out with something little here because I got a big box. I don't want to have everybody wait around, and I have worn a couple pair of these, and I gave my daughter a pair. So these are Christmas socks. And I'll tell you what, they are the cutest darn things. They came in a pack of 5. They're not grippy on the bottom. They're just nice little socks. They go up past your ankle. This one says Merry Santa, and it's green with a Santa. And this one is blue polka dots with the Santa. And each one was a different color. There was one with the Rudolph on it, and oh, Jen, make an order. But Jen, before you do, make sure you have gathered all the coupons and offers that you can from them, because if you've never made an order before, you're going to get like 40% off your whole order and free shipping if you know to look for that coupon. See, I didn't know. I just stumbled on it and then searched it and saw other people were shopping it, and I decided to try it. But I put in a small first order, and when I put in that small first order, it took a coupon off of like 40%. And I'm like, I was so disappointed that I wasn't aware of that because it was a small order. I would have put in a much larger order if I would have known that, you know. So it's a learning process. It was for me. I didn't have anybody to show me. So yeah, make sure you look for coupons and stuff, Jen, and you'll get 40% off of 20 cents is a lot, you know, and you're going to get all kinds of things that are presented to you at little cost. Um, so anyway, these were a package of 5, and I think they were $2.99. And they're really well made. They're so cute. Here's what the inside looks like. So you don't have all those strings I mean, there's strings, but you don't have the strings going across to catch on your toes. Well, I guess you do there a little bit, but um Anyway, I like these socks. I have ordered, I think I have like 5 more packages coming of different things. They have them in different patterns, different colors, different styles. I love socks. There's nothing that feels better to me than putting on a pair of socks, a brand new pair of socks, and they're like, oh, I just love socks. So, yeah. These socks are really cool. And they stay on. I don't have them slipping off. So, and I like them, so I recommend them. And they came in a package that was like this. Um, so that's how you'll get them in a dust cover kind of thing. So those are cool. Hey Willow, how are you? Excuse me, I need a drink of coffee here. Okay, so let's see what I have in here. Okay, you guys know what these are. They are like a toilet brush. They aren't a toilet brush. They're made of the same stuff like a toilet brush. There's hard plastic bristles, and then it has a handle. So this is to clean your dryer lint, your vent. The My dryer goes down. The vent or the filter goes down the dryer vent hole, and then when you pull it up, sometimes it'll leave behind bits of lint, and you don't want that. So you always want to clean out your dryer. I try and do it once a month. I mean, deep in there once a month. I always clean the dryer lint off the filter before I do a load, but this isn't for that. This is for getting down in where the dryer vent part or the dryer part goes. Does that make sense? Or am I just stumbling here? I can't think of the name. Oh, it's cold here. It's we got snow all night. It is 25 degrees here and it's 11 o'clock. 11:09. Yep, Willow, that's right. And that'll prevent a fire too. Uh, that's why it's dangerous to leave that stuff in there. And these came in a 2-pack. I mean, like, why would I need 2? I don't know. I don't have 2 dryers, but they were like 99 cents for 2 of them. And I'm like, okay, I'll get them. So they're going to be fine. If you don't have to like go down an L shape vent or anything like that, if you're just going straight down or you have a slight curve, because it will bend a little bit, but yeah, it's nice and sturdy. It's not gonna come apart. I think it'll do the job. I haven't used them, as you can see. Good, Willow. Good. Okay, so like I said, I don't have the prices because these are it's a combination of a couple different orders and then the big box that I got, but I got that a while back. And I think everybody's Temu experience is going to be different. So depending on how long they've been shopping there is what I think. That's what I seem to find. And I just wondered if anybody shopped Temu over and over and found that to be true. So if you do, just say yep in the chat, because that kind of confused me. Also works great for a hairball and a sink trap. Absolutely it would. Yep. And you know, when I saw they sold them in a 2-pack, I'm like, what am I going to do with the other one? And then I thought, well, I'm a crafty person. I'm sure I can figure it out. I can texture clay with it. I can take it and dab it and paint. I could do all kinds of things with it. I'll take it. Okay. This is the only other clothing item I have. Um, I got 2 pair of jeans. Now, okay, I'm a lard ass, so it probably won't fit in the screen, but I wondered what their denim jeans were like. I thought they were going to be super thin and like, gross feeling, and they're actually denim. They're actual denim, and they are nice. They are, I would call a summer jeans. I would wear these in the summer. They're not a heavy Levi type jean for sure. Um, but I get so hot that I'm okay. I'll, you know, I'll take the summer weight in the winter. I'm good with that. It helps me. So, I I got, let's see, they have this design on the front with the little bleached lines, and I know that it's this style has been around for a long time. I know that. And then they're just like whitewashed down the part of the leg, and then my favorite part is they are bell bottoms. They are bell bottoms, and I love them. I put them with a pair of boots and my leather jacket, and I am good to go. These are a 2XL because I have been burned so many times with Wish and AliExpress with clothing that I always buy the biggest size available. So this one says 2XL. Um, but it said size 12. Well, this is not a 12. I am not a 12. I am between a 14 and 16. And these are a little bit big. I'm just trying to give you like a guide on how sizing for clothing would go, because it's really good to get something like this, and they have the coolest things. The only thing I'm not real big on is the shoes. They're not made like American shoes are made. They are like a foam bottom or a foam body, which is cool for certain styles, but not for every day. I don't want a sandal and a blown foam sandal. I want a shoe, you know? If you're looking for a real shoe, I wouldn't buy on Temu, but it depends on what you're looking for it for. Yeah, I mean, well, Willow, yeah, and you know what? I bought 3 pair of leggings, okay, and they were size 12, and it said something like 36-inch waist or something like that. I mean, I made sure that hopefully they would fit around my waist, because my waist and hips are the same size. And every model and every design of clothing, the waist is smaller than the hips. And I am not built that way. So I have to buy it to fit my waist. And that's hard to get clothing to fit. But I love these jeans. I really love these jeans. I am so glad I bought 2 pair of them. Um, I think they were, well, it's not going to matter because you're going to get a different price, I feel. They were only like $7. Now the bottom, which is my favorite part, it was hemmed at one time and then unhemmed, and I love it. And then it's a rag bottom. I don't know. I'm an old hippie at heart. Let me tell you, I have not really the flower child thing, the bell bottoms and the flowing tops. Yeah, that's me. The braids with the bird feathers and the flowers in my hair. That was me way back then. But so yeah, the jeans, I wouldn't hesitate to take a chance. Everything is free return. So if you find that the sizes don't, they will email you a label, and you print that label out and have the post office pick up your package, and you're done. You just send them back. They'll credit your account. Yeah, there are some nice things. Yeah, the material I bought a yeah, I know. Willow, you're funny. I bought a tank top, and because I wear tank tops even in the winter. Even when I go somewhere, I'll put my tank top on and my leather over my tank top, and that's all I wear. Um, I just run hot, I run warm. So, but anyway, it was one that it came, and I was kind of disappointed. The colors weren't as bright, and they were one-sided. They were printed on one side, and the other side was white. And I think we all know what that looks like. Hey, Denise. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming. I'm just doing a Temu haul. I just started, really. Okay, guys, looky here. I have this whole bag. I've already divided it up. This is my nail purchase. I told you I got a big purchase, okay? I have nails here. I have mold yet. I have resin yet. I have other stuff. But I like to do my own nails, and it's a shame, but I haven't been doing them in the last 6 months. I really wanted to give my fingers a break. So they're a mess, and I know they are. And when I get the room again, I will pull out all my stuff and go to town and do my nails and keep them up again. But I bought all these colors of resin, and I think these were like $1.50, something like that. They're beautiful colors. Uh, but this is Reconca acrylic and dipping. So this is dipping powder. I mean, you can use it as dipping powder, or you can use it just as a colored acrylic. And you can go ahead and put the acrylic on your fingernails. So I got, these are probably like pearl or mermaid or something. They look very iridescent in the tub. I'm sure it doesn't come through. And I love these day glow colors. I love them. Hot pink and this is the stands, and I have several of these, but like I said, I have most of my things packed away. These are, all they say on them is beauty. Accessory curve making model. Well, these are to design your own acrylic nails. And these are little stands. And what you do is you put a little bit of putty. They sell specific like sticky putty. And you put your false nail on there and you do your design. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are magnetic, so and then they come on the stand, like that. So those are cool. I've always liked them. I'm not good at it. I just like to play. So I have a couple of these. And this was like $1. Yeah, something like that. Really, I don't like to spend big like a $6 bottle of nail polish. Oh no, especially at a site where they have it the same thing for less. You just gotta hunt it out. Yeah, Willow, I did too, but I got well, let me finish this and then I'll get into that. Polygel acrylic. I think this is just a top coat. Like I said, I just put everything together. Oh, this is my gel, UV gel, and I can do my nails that way too. So that's good. This was probably really inexpensive. It's 30 milliliters, 1 fluid ounce. If anybody does their nails, it's acrylic polygel, 1 ounce, which isn't bad for the. I know if it was too expensive. I never would have bought it because I don't do that. So here we have a hot pink and a melon. A hot melon. Ooh, I love it. We have an iridescent purple. These are all numbered. I just bought them all. They were so inexpensive, I bought them all. 1 through... I see 6. Oh, here's 9. So there must have been 10. 1 through 10, I bought them all. Yep, here's number 8. Blue. They come sealed in a plastic bag. This top is not sealed, so always be careful with acrylic. Don't ever assume, because believe me, I've done that more than once. You assume that the lid was factory tight. No. It can come loose in shipping, you know, just being jostled around and everything. So I've ended up with one hell of a mess. Just saying. No, Willow, sorry. These are acrylics for acrylic nails. This is what I use for resin powders. I just buy the hot colors in the and these are in my haul too. Of eyeshadow, and it's the same thing. As long as the ingredients start out with mica. If they do not start out with mica, if they start out with something like talcum or something like that, that's not going to be a strong pigment. You want the one that starts out with mica. They have the strongest pigment. This is Miss Cheerleading Nail Gel. Apparently, I was feeling like a cheerleader. MISS, Miss Cheering Professional Nail Art Gel Polish. That's the color, that light blue with just a touch of gray in it. It's not like overbearing blue. It is number 26. So that's just a gel polish right there. I'm sure it was $1. And I'm not kidding. Here's a K and R color. Let's see what it is. It says JR12. It's an UV. See what color. Oh, it's black. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I would have ordered the black one, and I did. Yeah. So that's black gel polish. Almost done with this bag. Oh, then I just bought some clear acrylic for my nails to build. And here's another iridescent pink or purple. And we have some purple hues. And then we have number 3 is like a shimmer pink. And then one more bottle of nail polish. Same brand, K and R color. JR8 is the number of this one. What color is this? Ooh, it's a red gel. Wow, really? I bought a red gel? I don't know if I've ever had my nails painted red, if I've ever painted them red. Well, give me a second to clean this up, guys, and then I'll bring out the next stuff. Because, like, I got some of these things in one order and then some in another, and I combined them, you know, all into nail stuff, so I can put it away, because it's a lot of stuff. You know, you get a site like that and you put in a large order because things are so inexpensive, you end up with a lot of stuff, and for very little, and that's what I did. So okay, that's all the nail stuff. And since Willow brought it up about the pigment powders, these are pigment powders, and of course they're for nails. They're not pigment powders, I lied. These are like, they call it carving powder. You can build uh, flowers. You can build whatever you want with these powders and a little bit of acrylic. So they're like for sculpting. And they come in these pretty pastel kind of hues. And they call them colorful carving pattern powder. So non-toxic and odor free. They do have a slight odor. They do. They have a slight odor. I find it thoroughly revolting. I'm not gonna lie, but I find Play-Doh smell thoroughly revolting also. So it may just be me. Gel polish has an odor. It is not one like the acrylic liquid, not like that odor. It's a more subtle, faint odor, but it's definitely there. You definitely have an odor with them. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Those are for my nails. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I just like to have something on hand in case I can use it in another, medium. I love to do mixed media. So this is called Dikalu. 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 I don't know, but she's really pretty. I'm going to save this box for sure. I love that. And it is eyeshadow. And these are the colors. And they're very small little pots, but that's okay because I use very little. You can, if you wanted to put something like this in resin, you could. You just dig it out and make sure it's all powdered and broken up. Oh, it's just an odor, Willow. It's not fumes. Absolutely not fumes. No, no, no. It's an odor. Yeah, so it came with this peach in the corner here. That's really pretty. You see it there? Some really dark greens that sometimes mica is hard to get in actual bags of colored mica being sold in the craft. It's hard to get the right color. So I mean, look at how pigmented that is. That is really dark. So those are good pigments. And I'll put those in my box for my container that has pigments for working with clay. Hey Ann, how are you feeling? Let me wipe this off real quick off my fingers. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, so the next thing I got that I have not even opened yet, because I just put them away for this haul because I knew I was doing it. So this is called Yabolian Truth Love Extreme Sweet 9-color eyeshadow palette, professional makeup. It has little indentations on it like of candies and stuff, hearts and stuff like that. But the colors are really pretty. Let me see if I can get it to where you can. Trying to see where the light is. They are gorgeous colors, and they're in the hue of green to yellow. Okay, so, and this is the same company, same brand. This is, they don't even give a different name. It's the same name, but the colors are bold. These are bold colors, of all primary colors. And these were just the hues of green. So since I got the green, I ordered this one. It's called Fruit Punch, and it's by the same company as this little packet here. And these, let me open it. are yellows to greens to blues. So there are some very pretty shades in here. I tend to try and buy the brightest colors because they show up better. And I get the same result from buying eyeshadow as I do from buying mica powders. It just depends. Aw, Anne, hugs. I'm so sorry. You've been that way too long. This one came a little crunched because these came in a bag, not the box. So it came crunched. I didn't say anything about it. They knew they were putting it in a bag and the chance would be it'd get broken. However, everything inside is okay. Now, the crack on the case is going to drive my OCD absolutely crazy. So when I use this, I will just kind of put something over the lid so I don't see it. Sorry, guys. That's my life. But these are beautiful pinks. So I have the yellows to the greens to the blue, and I have the greens, and I have the pink. And that's all of the colors I bought in those two. I have a ton more other places, but you've seen them. And like I said, these might have been like 3. You know, the pink and the fruit punch. They might have been like 3 something each, just because they're so big. I know they were more than $1. These I'm not so sure. These might have been 97 cents even. I don't even know. But these weren't expensive. These were 3 something, which really isn't bad for. I'm never going to use a huge packet of mica powder, but I might use one of these in my lifetime, Okay, so that was it for my pigments. I have some molds. I'm not sure how to show the molds because, well, I got a bunch of these. These were 39 cents for a set of 5 trays. So, of course, I got like 5 of them. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat here. Yeah, not bad on the eyeshadows. I mean, even to use them, they're very pigmented, which is what you want. Oh, Cindy, I know. Cindy, I have an addiction. I'm an addict. And I know it. And my addiction spreads into many different things, as you know. And pigment is one of them. If there is a shade that I don't have or I've never seen, and believe me, I know what I have. And it's crazy that I know what I have in the stacks of palettes that I have. Oh my goodness. But I do. I'm glad to see you, Cindy. I do come in. I've been lurking a lot on YouTube. All my friends that I consider friends, I've been there. And I've been on your shows, and Irene and Carol and Scrappy and yeah, I've been there. I've just been kind of to myself. Had a lot of things to do, personal things to take care of. So now that that's done, maybe I feel a little better. It's a weight off of me. So yeah, there is something in the makeup, Cindy, that I would, it might be mica. It might be what you're allergic to is the mica. But these were probably 2, and these are the trays that you put in your foam trays. See, I use these when I work with my polymer clay because I use the gems, the hot fix gems, the glass ones, to put in my clay. And I always have a tray that I am tipping over. So I saw these. They come in a set of 3 for probably like $1. That's the price of the day. Everything $1, folks. This is a set of 6 trays, and you can have 6 different colors in it, and these sit inside a foam tray that you can put another layer on top of. So you get 2 of these and you put it on top. So you have 12 ways of, or 12 different colors to choose from at one time, and then of course you can have multiples of those. But and I do have the foam trays. I bought those. They didn't make it into this box. But maybe everybody's seen them. I'm not sure. I've always wanted them and never got them, but these were very inexpensive. And what I like the most about these is they have a tab that opens up for you to pour out your remaining beads, and then it locks shut like that. How cool is that? They each have one. So I just thought for, $1 something or less than $1, that for a pack of 3, this was a good idea. Oh, it could very well be. Scent drives my head crazy. I can't do smelly candles. I can't do air sprays, air fresheners, the stuff you plug in your wall. I have birds, I couldn't do them anyway, but I myself can't take them. My sinuses will swell up. I'll get a migraine, and it won't go away until long after that scent is gone. Oil-based perfumes set me off the most. If a woman walks by that has an oil-based perfume, not alcohol-based, but oil-based, it gets straight to my head real fast. So these were, I think, like 39 cents, and I got more than 3 of them. I have a bunch here. But, so that's that. What did you think about these? Do you think that you would use these for diamond dot painting, or, or do you use them? And I'm just late to the party. Probably late to the party, huh? You just have one color out of the, yeah. Well, exactly. But, yeah, I can't use the essential oils either anymore. I just gave up. Even my deodorant scent bothers me sometimes. Okay, I bought UV resin because I have some 2-part resin also, but not in this. This one was just the UV resin shipment. This is EELHOE. Elho. I don't know. UV resin. It's hard resin, not soft resin, and it's for arts and crafts. It's 100 grams. This was 3 something, I believe, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 this time. Every time I put in an order in Temu, I get these because these are so inexpensive compared to buying them on Amazon or wherever you would buy. So yeah, I mean, I'll take it. So I each time I put in either for 2-part resin, or which is the epoxy, or for the UV resin. Okay, Denise, good. I'm glad. Okay. See, I thought they would be. And Willow, you would use them for diamond painting? Yeah. I have diamond paintings too. I did have half of one with my parrot that has 2 parrots on it. I did 1 parrot, and then I was done. It's like, okay, what else can I do? It's just, I don't know. Not for, I think it's too monotonous. I don't know. I really don't know. I think they're pretty, and I appreciate the therapeutic aspect of them for sure. I just tried them and kind of, but every time I see a diamond painting, it's like, oh, I like that, I just don't like to do them. This is, I think this was $1. I'm not kidding, guys. Like, everything was $1. This is silicone. Just a little silicone mat. And they're washable. And I don't know really what I'd use it for, but it was so inexpensive, a silicone mat that is tiny, because when I do my clay work or um, lay out my charms or, anything, it's nice to have something small so it doesn't take up everything in your workspace. It's very thin, and I can just throw it under the water and rinse it off, and it's good to go. Things aren't going to slide around on it, is my point. And it's nice to like put it there, know it's going to stay there, and you can use it in your workspace. You see diamond painting, I see gems for cards. Yeah. I'm just reading the chat. Sorry, guys. So, love your silicone mats. I have 3 14-inch, 17. I probably have one 14-inch, and then the others, I don't even know. They're very big, wide, and long. Because I am going to do resin work. I'm working on my craft room. I have another room to work on too at the same time. So even though I keep saying I'm working on my craft room, I am just not full force on that craft room. So I'm doing other things also at the same time, because my attention span, I have to limit myself to a certain amount of time. Other than that, I'll just get frustrated and fumble around, and yeah, it's much better if I kind of put myself on a little schedule, and that's about all my body can take too. So that's why I do that. And I will have a craft room one day, I promise. I do have a craft room. I will be able to get into it, I promise. But I have been buying little bits of resin here and there, so I have a something to work with. Mold. I literally lock me up, people. Seriously, put me away. I cannot pass up for $2.95 a beautiful, beautiful Christmas tree mold. How do you pass that up? Here's a mold for a ginger jar shaped bottom, and it has corks for like $4. Listen, guys, I went nuts. Here's a different style of a Christmas tree, and this is nothing. Okay, this is just what came in this box. Oh, I have a set of hands. I paid $6 for this mold. For a set of hands that come out like this, and then you place whatever you want in them. So they're just hands that are together, cupped together. Really nice mold. The um, actual thing that it makes is nice. It's really cool. I loved it. I was excited to get it, and that was a pricey one, and I splurged for it because I loved what came out of it so much. More Christmas tree molds. This is how they come, guys. If you're doing resin, this is for 2-part resin. This is not for my UV that I bought. This is all for 2-part resin, because these are large molds. But we have a town under our tree each year, train, and we're building a town to go around, through the train. The train goes through the town and building different sections. Well, these would be cute. I have like 3 different sizes of Christmas trees. I can make some sparkly resin, and I just, I have all kinds of ideas. See, oh, chess pieces. I've never played chess in my life, but I bought a set of chess pieces. Uh, it was probably $1. Yeah. Oh, that might be good to clean out paint brushes too. And Willow use them to hold clear plastic open on. Oh, yeah. That's a great idea. And it also holds your gem tray. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was thinking too. It's small enough that it can hold something in your workspace. It's not going to take up a ton of room in your workspace where it's in your way. What did I do? What do you want to see? Mushroom molds, guys. They have little teeny tiny, I bet you can't see them, circles on the lids of the mushrooms. Maybe you can see them there. Little circles on the mushrooms. There are two different sizes of mushrooms. You have ice and it's sleeting. Oh no. We are at 25 degrees and we had snow all last night, but it's just chilly today. Yeah, I put some of that on my website, Cindy. I did a little short of what the snow looked like coming down in my backyard, in my side yard. It was gorgeous. That's why I posted it. I couldn't stand just looking at it. I had to to capture it. What the heck are these? Mystery items. Ooh, maybe I'll do a weekly mystery item. Or, yeah, one a week. What are these? Would that be fun? What do you think? Would that be fun to do a mystery? I have several of them that I don't know what they are. We'll just fill them up and see the next day. We can have guessing games and all kinds of stuff. That sounds like fun. Here is a Halloween one, and I know this one was like $1.25. And it's got a fat frog, a pumpkin, a witch hat, a witch, stockings are curled up, a cauldron, a broom. Don't know what that is, and oh, I said a cauldron already. So that's kind of cool. This is for UV resin is what I'll do with these. I like to do UV resin when I have that. That's why I buy both and um, buy both resin kinds and both mold kinds. This is a coffee cup keychain. This one is a phone stand. I mean, come on, guys, look at these. I went crazy because they were so inexpensive compared to anywhere else. You got the witchy one too? Cool. Frog, yeah, Annie is not Annie. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling for you because you're not feeling well. I'm sorry I called you that. I apologize. And the frog is very little. He's right here. Let's find him for you. I'm going all backwards, guys. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. There he is. There's your little froggy. He is, well, there's my finger. So he's a teeny tiny little guy. So cute to make, you know. I love to make cabochons. Some more of the ones I'm not done. These are molds. I'm telling you, I got a bunch of molds. I do. I got a bunch of molds, guys. This is insane. This is just the one order. Thank you. I have these little tiny perfume bottles. I'm gonna enjoy making these like 1920s. I don't know what era they are really, but the 20s and 30s. You know that where women were very sexy. You know, and these perfume bottles remind me of that time, that era, and I'm gonna have fun making some cabochons with these. This one, I believe, I don't know. I've got coaster sets. You just get one coaster and you make a bunch of them. This one is a musical instrument one. Here's a moon. This one was probably, I think one of them was like 26 cents. Seriously. Okay, so I got all the shapes because they were probably very inexpensive. So I have all around the coaster shapes. This is gorgeous. This one I'm going to use for clay and for UV resin. But can you see? Well, to me, I think it's gorgeous. The detail and the depth of this mold is amazing. And I can see me using these in my clay work for sure. So that's that. Oh, they had a great ocean on sale too, so I had to get the ocean ones. Are you guys calling the men in white coats yet? You bought 6 molds, Willow. So, is anyone calling 911 in the white coats to come and get me yet? This one's a Christmas one. I do Christmas all year round. I don't celebrate Christmas all year round, like, with decorations and such, but I will create and craft Christmas all. And I must have been really loopy because I bought 2 of these. God. I'm telling you, they were so inexpensive, I couldn't stand it. Now, this one I love. This one is a star, and then it says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." And it is the word, the words, and then it has a built-in stand. So you pour this piece also, and it goes crosswise and it stands up. This is going to be one of the first things I make, and that's going to be for the 2-part resin, for epoxy resin. I'm almost done, guys. Everybody leave me, or are you still here? Not quite yet. You're making a wish list? Oh, good. Good, Willa. Okay, this one is a very detailed. They're not big, because here's the size of my hand. But these are very shallow. Let me see. Very shallow molds. But they have great detail. There's a little angel and a Christmas bell and that's a house, a tree, a bell, a star, a pine cone, a pretty snowflake, and 2 bells that look to me like wedding bells. But they're very detailed and they're really pretty, so I'm going to use those 2 for sure. Here is a set of square molds for keychains. Circle ones, not for keychains. Oh yeah, 2 of them have keychain holes and 2 don't. I bet this is one of those, a shaker one that you put glitter and stuff in your keychain. Keychain, not keychain. Here's a butterfly one. I love this one. I think I got 2 of these also. Now this I would use with my UV resin and my clay. It's a pretty firm mold. It's not soft like the pink ones are. It's not that same. These molds are really substantial. I'm happy. And then I got the 6-piece coaster set. I don't know why. Hoping that I might be able to do some things someday. Here's a little stack of hearts. They're so cute. They just stack up and you set them on your table or whatever, A square, because you haven't seen a square one yet. Oh, and a heart one. Good Lord. Smaller hearts. These are keychain ones. Some flowers, keychain flowers. This, I'm not sure what it is. I think this will be one of those mystery things. It might just be a ball. I don't know. Oh, are you leaving, Anne? Oh, feel better, Anne. Yeah, motor lamps. You're right. That's what's happening. I got some of these clear cabochons, which really aren't great to see on top of clear molds. But what size are they? Does it say? 12 millimeter, 30 pieces. It was like a buck or 2. Glass cabochons, not acrylic, glass. So happy with those. Yeah, I didn't order these finger molds or finger what are they called? Daubers. Yeah. I didn't order these, so I'm not sure why they were in my package, but thanks, Temu. I'll use them. Oh, and then my last purchase was some gloves. These are very soft, you know, like the kind you would use if you color your hair, or the stylist at your salon does that. You know, that's the gloves they use. Um, so I got those to use when I wear those to wear when I use resin. I don't know why my thoughts are all backwards today, but they seem to be coming out of my mouth all backwards. Okay, so these fit me. They fit me very well. I don't know if you can see, but my fingers are up at the tips, which I couldn't flop around in a pair of gloves. I would take my chances of becoming allergic. I wouldn't wear gloves if so see they, you know, they'd be great for using tools, and you know, I think I'm going to be happy with them. I was afraid I was going to swim in them, but they're right on for me. Um, and let's see if it tells me what size they are, because they do have a size chart down here. What size are these? Large. 100 pieces per box. These are size large, and they look like that. I can't put it down any further. I have molds everywhere. Yeah, so that was my gloves. I'm all ready to work. Um, I think I've done everything I can. I've watched videos for over a year. I've saw what I liked, what I didn't like. You know, I've watched. I have a great interest in resin work. I've seen people that react poorly to it, which is a real shame. And then they have to stop. So I'm ready to get my feet wet, and because you can't just use one mold, right? You have to have several molds. Can't just get one mold. I don't want to, you know, if it takes overnight to dry, that's great. But if I want to work on resin for an hour or so, um, you know, what do you think about using these in resin, Willow? I mean, of course I'm going to try a little bit before I actually go hog wild, but it's all it is pressed mica, you know. Let me see if the ingredients say anything here. Ingredients, mica, which you probably can't see because it's in white. Can you see that? Ingredients, mica, first thing. And that means it's got a shimmer, and it holds a pigment much better than just. I've seen talc listed way down, and what's it called? Let me read it here. What's it called? Talcum powder listed high. So you just really always want to check the ingredients. This one, ingredients says mica first, just to show you that that's how I look when I buy pigments. I always read the ingredients and see, because these may look like they're shimmery and they're not, you know, or they may look like they're like glitter in, what's it called? In one of those cream bases, you know, that I can't use on polymer clay. It's no good for me, and I wouldn't use it as eyeshadow. So really, I have to find the exact thing that's going to work for me. And I really did find a lot on Temu. You guys, I'm telling you, if you haven't been on it yet or you haven't placed an order yet, make sure that you find the coupons. If you want me to, I will send you a link and you can go look. Yeah, you can't have just one. You like the idea of what? What did I miss it? Nope, can't make it out. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. It was it's the metallic on the back. It's hard. Good job, Ella. Good job. Doo-doo-doo. She says hello. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Come on in. Well, guys, I'm really happy everybody stuck around to go through my madness. Sometimes I feel I'm going mad. But you know what? I know when I get back, because see, like I said, I had all my craft stuff in my living room, and that just what not all my craft stuff, but I had a lot of craft stuff in my living room, and that just wasn't fair. Because I don't live alone. My husband's here, so I got everything put away, and I mean everything is boxed up. All my little tools that I use, all my little brushes, all my paint, everything is put away, waiting for that space to open up upstairs, which is in my craft room, which is what I try and do a little bit each day. Oh yes, Cindy, absolutely. Absolutely. If you get a one of those eye makeup brushes, you know, like the old school eye makeup foam things on each end, the foam on each end, and use that to put on from here to your paper and use that, you're gonna get a ton of blending. Sure, you already know that, but yeah, the sponge applicator, that's exactly what it is. Yep, thanks, Willow. I don't know, maybe it's the weather giving me, maybe I'm usually like this before a migraine, like everything gets backwards and I say things over and over, you know, like my brain starts to get scrambled. Catherine, I was just doing a Temu haul and I showed everybody, Willow and I were talking about pigments and um, what we use our pigments for, and Cindy uses them for paper crafting, and I use mine for clay or polymer clay or well, I'm going to be working in resin, so resin. Oh, Catherine, I have two African grays, and I'm so sorry if they're going to annoy you. I can't you can't make a wild animal do what you want. So, you know, when we put them to bed at night, they beg to go to bed. Ready, go, night, night, ready, go, night, night. And I, you know, put them in their cages and I tell them all the things I love and how much I love them. And I put the cover on them and I say, okay, night, night, see you in the morning. So it can be quiet for an hour and all of a sudden Ella will start just like that. One noise at a time, and pretty soon she is nonstop chirping at the top of her voice when they've been in bed for an hour. It's like, what the heck? Oh, okay, good. Catherine, on my channel here, I have a short of one of my birds, and then, well, actually, and then I have a video of the other of two of them together. Chewing cardboard up, which is what they do best. So they don't make noise on that one, except you know them chewing cardboard. So if Clint's still here, he knows. He knows my birds. Yeah, I can't say that I would do it again. I would probably say no. In a different house, yes, but not in this house. It's very small for birds. Like you can't get away. Um, everybody shares the same space, cats and birds and us. So it's small. Now, if there was a place I could build an aviary out back for them in the summertime, fully protected, so they'd be fully protected, and yeah, that would be great. I would definitely do it again, but if to do it, get birds again in this house, no, I wouldn't. It's too small and it's hard to keep clean when it's that small. I don't have anywhere to move the cages to. It's like playing Tetris when I clean their play area, because all that cardboard that's on top of their cage goes down on the floor too. So the floor by the end of the day is littered in cardboard, and to sweep around the cages you have to move. You can't sweep around the cages, there's not that much room. So yeah, they have a nice little place, Willow. Honestly, they do. But I wish we had a bigger space. That's all. That's all I'm saying. You know, love them to death, and I don't want to be without them. I wouldn't give them up. They're not mistreated or lacking anything here. Um, they're awesome creatures. They are so awesome. I've never had. These are the first birds I've ever had. So Willow, I can't even say, oh really? I had one when I was a kid. I know nothing about those birds. Um, I mean, like how close you can get to them. I know some talk, some don't. I really don't know much about them. I gravitated towards the large bird because as you saw with and two of them, as you saw with all the molds, that's kind of how I roll, is overboard. That's the only word for it. Yeah, Echo, overboard. Overboard. Echo thought that was funny. I thank you, Denise. I think they are, but unless somebody tells me, I would never know. Maybe they're supposed to be this way, 12 hours out of the day, and mine aren't. And is that okay? Sometimes my head gets in my way. Yeah, Catherine, they're unique creatures, huh? But thanks, Denise. That makes me feel better. Well, I have the two grays, and I have three cats and a husband. And my kids are grown and gone. They don't live here, so. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for coming on. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I notice I have a lot of people that aren't I get a lot of views, but for me it's a lot, and people aren't subscribed. So make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you. Let's see, tomorrow is the 1st, right? I'm supposed to get another large Temu haul. I think there's 49 items in there, and I do not think any are molds, or one or two might have slipped in there, but if you want to tune into that, I'm also going to do a haul. Okay, so and it'll probably be around the same time. In a tropical fish tank, I love fish. I grew up with fish, but not when I got as an adult. So bye everybody. I'm so glad you did too, Denise. If I'm not, hit me on Facebook, Denise, and I'll notify you. Maybe we just aren't connected on our Facebook Messenger. Otherwise, I'll hit you up every time I come on. I send out a notice. Okay, guys? Yes, Temu. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming. Have a wonderful day.